straight real quick for y'all. How everybody doing the day after gobble gobble? Hope y'all ain't eat too much and have too much of a turkey hangover this morning. What's going on, everybody? I said turkey hangover. How y'all doing this morning? Coulda went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came back to our bottom line. I appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a good one. Trump, will the DOJ make the 3-week deadline for the Epstein files? Who we got in the building this morning? Good morning. Let's say our prayers. We got to say our prayers for everybody, making sure that everybody's safe and has a great holiday as well as everybody's very secure and comfortable. Let's have a great show today. Who we praying for right now? Rebecca Lanya and Bueno. I see you in the building. Jeffrey Spilker. Who else we got up in here? I see Mark Dorfman. Good morning, brother. Okay, who else we got up in here? Batty Lynn. Detroit is in the house. Who else we got up in here? I see Missouri up in here too. Detroit is up in here. I see we got who that? Tysonius Grunton. Okay, Mark Dorfman, Rebecca Lanyen, Bueno, Southeast Lisa. Also Sam Champion. Also Kendra Walker. Can't forget all our other people, Tenagen, VIP Auction Group, as well as everybody else that's not here this morning that will be coming in. I'm sure they'll be here at some point, you guys. But me, you know how I do. I don't worry about nothing. I'm like, as long as the clock keep ticking and as long as the man upstairs keeps giving us another day to keep moving forward, we're going to be doing this show because we got a lot to keep going into. We're going to be doing trending topics until we can't. Because guess what? Oh, don't hear that audio. Let me fix that. How was y'all Thanksgiving? Did y'all eat a lot? Did y'all eat well? Good morning, everybody. I see everybody's up this morning. Thanks for the compliments on the suit. I appreciate that. We went with the black with silver pinstripe and went off the silver. We on the silver and black today. Let's go for it, you guys. Let's make it happen. Because I'm ready to go. And they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. It's gonna start early today. Wind it up, wind it up. Our bottom line. Wind it up, wind it up. Come on with the energy, baby. Let's go. I know you're there. You ready? You was already ready for us. Okay. Olay. Let me cut that other light on. I almost forgot that. Bling, bling. Let's get some more light up in here. There we go. Got to put some more light on the forehead. There we go. Nice and blinged out right there. Okay. We got to open up those pores. This is one of the best things that I like to do in the morning sometimes. Just to open up my pores. I got such big hands, it's really easy to do. You know, it's kind of like stimulates and it helps your pores and everything like that. You guys, I hope y'all ready for this one because this is going to be a serious one right here. I don't know. I'm going to try to take you guys back to a time where rappers used to rhyme. Okay, y'all. That's right, y'all. Woo, this ain't an easy one. I said sip the juice. I got enough to go around. And the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk where I learned street talk and then taught the whole New York. I went to Queens and get the crew from Brooklyn. Get money in Manhattan and never been shook when. Go uptown to the Bronx or Boogie Town. Get strong on the aisle till it's time to chill down. Time to build my juice back up. Suckers back up. Suckers get smacked up. No doubt for clout. You know what I'm about. Knocking suckers off. Knocking niggas out. Waking them up. Breaking them up. Shaking them up. Staking them up. Standing too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge. Knowledge. Ooh, that was one of the dopest songs right there. Shells lay around on the battleground. Dead bodies are found across the town. No time for fame. I'ma put it on the bullet and put it in your brain. Certain words I can't say, you guys. Y'all know why I'm getting like that, right? Why? Because it's the day after Thanksgiving and it is bump that beat. Friday the 28th. That's right, y'all. It's 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Knowledge, sip the juice. I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk where I heard street talk and then taught the whole New York. I get the Queens and get the crews from Brooklyn and money. Oh, that was my joint right there. Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down. Y'all don't know nothing about that. R-A-K-I-M. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. It's Friday, y'all. Don't go out there and spend all your money just because they saying it's Black Friday. You guys could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. I got a fantastic show lined up for you. We got trending topics. We got current events. We got a whole lot in store for you guys. I can't wait. And guess what? All I'm going to ask you guys to do is stay on point, stay on topic. Let me know what time it is, where you're chiming in from, so that we can continue to make sure that we bring you content from where you are. And let's keep on moving forward and giving some shout outs right now to some of the people that we have in the building. I see my boy Mark Dorfman up in the building. Who's that? Connie Kenda. Good morning, everyone. Batty Lynn, Southeast, Lisa, triple, double eights, quadruple eights. What you got up on? Who else is on there? The camera. Who else that? The camera, Castle, Cement, Angels Among Us. Good morning, friends. God bless you. Hope everybody's good. Who else we got up in here this morning? I see you, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. I hope you're feeling good this morning, girl. Hope you're feeling healthy, because you know we always pray for you. All right, you guys, without any further ado, I'm ready to get busy. It's not even a game. Y'all know what I'm gonna do right now, right? Y'all ready? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. It's time for me to get to work. I'm ready. Trump. Will the DOJ make the 3-week deadline to release the Epstein files? It's 3 weeks and counting, you guys. And from what we're getting in the back end and all of the digging that I'm doing, I'm not liking what's going on at all. And I want you guys to see what we've discovered here on our bottom line. So we're going to keep on moving forward to the middle story, which is President Trump threatens Nigeria with troops hours later. Yeah, hostages are released. Sometimes when you're threatened with the right amount of force, things happen. Last but not least, what else do we got in this title over here? We got a moment that shows when a truck driver's window fogs up and causes a horrific accident. You guys, we got a lot of follow-ups to do. News stories, trending topics, current events, entertainment. We got a good one today, I promise you. You're not gonna wanna miss today's show. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Sit back, eat that sweet potato pie that you got sitting there. I know y'all keep on going back to the refrigerator right now. I know what you're doing. I know you're not just up sitting there. You got a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and somebody got a slice of pie. Don't even act like you ain't got it, talking about it's too early for pie. It's never too early for pie. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Happy belated day after Thanksgiving. You know what we got to get into now. Anytime we get gaggle, anytime we get content from the president, we got to put it out there. So yeah, without any further ado, we got some breaking news from President Trump as he takes questions from the military service members on Thanksgiving in a video call. But there's much more that happens in this call. Are you ready?
You ready? Everybody ready? Okay, we're all set.
Mike, are we ready? Chris, we ready? Yep, we're good. Go ahead. Is he hot? You're good, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
I assume we're on and everybody sees us. I see you, a lot of great looking faces. Am I correct? Everybody's on, right? If you are, wave. If you're not, you can leave and go have turkey. Good, I think everyone's waving. Thank you very much. And I'm honored to speak with so many incredible members of the U.S. military and to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Before we begin, I want to express the anguish and the horror of our entire nation at the terrorist attack yesterday in our nation's capital, in which a savage monster gunned down 2 service members in the West Virginia National Guard who were deployed as part of the DC task force, which has done such an incredible job. I mean, until yesterday, we literally had no incidents for many months. It was the safest place imaginable, and this is a different kind of crime. This is a really bad crime. Millions of Americans are praying for those heroes and their families, and I must unfortunately tell you that just seconds before I went on, right now, I heard that Sarah Beckstrom of West Virginia, one of the guardsmen that we're talking about, highly respected, young, magnificent person, started service in June of 2023, outstanding in every way. She's just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down at us right now. Her parents are with her. It's just happened. She was savagely attacked. She's dead. She's now with us. Incredible person. Outstanding in every single way, in every department. That's horrible. As you know, the other young man is fighting for his life. He's in very bad shape. He's fighting for his life, and hopefully we'll get better news with respect to him. And the monster that did this is also in serious condition. But we won't even talk about him. As you may know, DHS has confirmed that the suspect is an Afghan national, flown here by the previous administration, who was such a bad administration. And I have a picture of a plane. This is what it looked like when they came in. It was total bedlam. Do you remember that period of time? Total bedlam.
Yeah.
People crammed onto the plane. And the toughest, meanest, most capable physically got on the plane. Not the people that we were looking for or that they wanted to bring in. Here's a picture for you. Just take a look at that plane. Standing on top of each other and sitting on top of each other. This is what we had under the Biden administration. That whole thing should have never, ever happened.
We got to get on over the, what we got? I think we got more. We're going to keep on going into this story because there's a lot of layers to keep on peeling back. We got to get on over to more information in depth about who this person was as they actually broke it down, because it's a terrible story right here.
Lone gunman opened fire without provocation, ambush style, armed with a .357 Smith & Wesson revolver. One guardsman is struck, goes down, and then the shooter leans over and strikes the guardsman again. Another guardsman is struck several times. Fellow guardsmen who were there responded immediately, engaging the suspect, neutralizing the threat, and subduing him at the scene. He was transported to a local hospital where he remains, as we speak, under heavy guard. Thanks to the swift and coordinated response of the National Guard and the Metropolitan Police Department, no additional victims were harmed, and the scene was secured within minutes. The suspect, he has been identified as Ramanullah Lakhanwal, a 29-year-old Afghan who entered the United States under Biden's Operation Allies Welcome, a program following the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. He resided in Bellingham, Washington with his wife and, we believe, 5 children. And we're working very closely with our federal partners, especially DHS and the FBI, to review his immigration history and the vetting process itself. What we know about him is that he drove his vehicle across country from the state of Washington with the intended target of coming to our nation's capital. As we stand here today, the charges that are appropriate right now are 3 counts of assault with intent to kill while armed, a violation of DC Code 22-401 and DC Code 22-4502. He will also be charged with possession of a firearm during a crime of violence.
The charges have been upgraded since then to what President Trump stated, just so you know. It's murder as well.
Faces 15 years under the assault with the intent to kill. We intend to continue monitoring what the charges will be, depending upon the well-being of the guardsmen. We are praying that they survive.
As we know, one didn't, the other one did. We got to keep on moving forward. Terrible, tragic situation that we got to be more careful and more diligent about, you guys. Errors, like I can't say the top word. I don't want to start that circle going, and then we got to end the show so early. I got to get on over back to Washington where we confirm, we confirmed that it was the female National Guard soldier that lost her life in this situation right here. It's terrible right here. Wait a minute. No, that's not what we're doing. I want to try to get this tax thing going real quick. I want to talk about this money real quick. Yeah, but we got to do this. Let's go.
Thank you very much. And I'm honored to speak with so many incredible members of the U.S. military and to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving.
Actually,
before we begin, I want to express the anguish and the horror of our entire nation at the
Yeah, we did that already. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I'm covering that and giving that the right amount of respect. Let's get on over to this next situation right here that's just in, you guys, because you know we always want to talk about the money, 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 money. Terrible situation with the National Guard member. She lost her life and she was serving the country. I would like to pray for her as well as every single other National Guard member that's serving our country, as well as every member of the services and everybody who protects our country and us. And I want to just send this another stronger prayer out to her family, friends, and everybody that was close to her that's feeling this tragic event. May she please have strength, and her friends and family have strength throughout this tragic time. Amen. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Now I want to just get on over to this tax situation right here, because we got to talk about the money after a while. Justin, the state's accused of filing taxpayer dollars to terrorist groups. Now we got to make sure that we not only not spending money in the wrong place, but when you're spending money like this is really something that we really need to pay attention to.
House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, meanwhile, is calling to investigate a report published by the Manhattan Institute. It claims Minnesota tax dollars are being sent to Somalia and ending up in the hands of a terror group. Meanwhile, President Trump writing on Truth Social, "I am, as President of the United States, hereby terminating, effective immediately, the temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota. Somali gangs are terrorizing the people of that great state, and billions of dollars are missing." Jeff Paul has the story for us live from Los Angeles. Hi, Jeff.
Hey there. Well, yeah, Congressman Emmer says if this is true, it would not only be a grave national security concern, but a slap in the face to the hardworking, law-abiding people of Minnesota. This all stems back to a single report published by urban policy magazine City Journal, which is published by conservative think tank, the Manhattan Institute. The report, citing unnamed sources, alleges funding that was supposed to go to state programs to help with housing and feeding people was being stolen. It claims some of that money was then sent to Somalia through a complex network where it eventually, according to the City Journal, ends up aiding the al-Qaeda-linked terror group Al-Shabaab. Congressman Emmer, along with 3 other members of Congress, have now signed a letter addressed to Minnesota's U.S. Attorney demanding answers.
You simply can't continue doing this. It's one thing to bilk the Minnesota taxpayers. That's bad enough. But to ship the money to a terrorist organization, Al-Shabaab, I mean, any average Minnesotan should not want to put up with that at all.
Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spoke at the state's capitol yesterday with other state leaders. While she didn't directly mention the allegations of that report, she responded to Trump's announcement last week that he was terminating temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota.
There is not a single evidence that the president or his coonies have put forth that there are any single resource from taxpayers in Minnesota that has gone to aid and abet terrorism. That language is dangerous.
A DOJ official tells Fox News it takes fraud of any kind extremely seriously, and this referral will be thoroughly investigated.
And you know what we're going to do over here, you guys, because it's a very important topic. We're going to keep you up on what's going on. I know y'all want to get right to Epstein and talk about stuff like that, but there's other news going on, y'all. Stop that. I know. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. That will get more people over here, and I got you. I'm telling you, we're going to turn up. Let's go. But we have to be serious and do the serious stories too. What you think I got a suit on for? Come on now. Let's get on over to Hong Kong. Serious story right now. It's not funny at all. The F toll rises as hundreds may still be missing. You guys heard about this fire that happened in Hong Kong. I want to definitely send out an early prayer to all of the people and the families and the firemen and everyone who lost their lives in this horrific tragedy right here in Hong Kong, you guys. Amen. Let's go. Let's get into this right here.
Watching live now from Fox, I'm Austin Westfall. Let's bring you the latest on that deadly situation in Hong Kong. This is a live look at the very structure, one of the structures that was on fire. Several residential high-rises were engulfed in flames, firefighters battling to reach those that were feared trapped. Police have arrested 3 construction firm officials in connection to this. Renovation contractors are being held in a manslaughter probe as well, according to the Associated Press. These are some grisly images showing the fire when it was at its peak. Hong Kong police arresting the bosses of a construction company on suspicion of manslaughter on Thursday over the city's worst fire in nearly 80 years.
Jesus
It's killed at least 83 people, according to Reuters, with scores more people listed as missing. By the early hours of Friday, firefighters had mostly contained the blaze, which was raging for more than 24 hours. It ripped through the Wang Fu court housing complex in the northern district of Tai Po. The estate had been undergoing renovations and was wrapped in bamboo scaffolding and green mesh. You can see some of the mesh there. This building turning into a tinderbox. Most of the victims were found in 2 high-rise blocks in the 8-tower complex, according to local officials. Those officials saying that firefighters had found residents who were alive in several of the buildings, but they gave no further details. For now, rescuers...
Man, these fools, you really let that happen. You're talking about poor workmanship. I've always known that they did certain things good, but let me tell you something about poor workmanship. How the hell are you going to have bamboo scaffolds? Bamboo scaffolds? This ain't back in the day with the Shaolin monks where you out here doing pole fighting with Shaolin 360. These fools had bamboo scaffolds. Of course, if the scaffold sets on, so now anything on the inside of it is gonna. Can you believe that shoddy workmanship and that the fact of the matter that the government let them put that structure up and didn't have the right people out there watching that go up? Bamboo scaffolds wrapped in paper. That's just like they said it was a tinderbox. 80 people lost their lives, and they're still looking to see now if there's more people that lost their lives. Terrible, tragic situation right there. We definitely have to pray for. And Lord, please let them get smarter when it comes down to, codes and stuff like that. Amen. They got to get better with the construction codes, and you can't be out here putting up no. Man, listen, imagine you walk up the street and you see somebody putting up a bamboo scaffold. What the hell are you doing? Wrapping it in paper? And then y'all probably doing all sorts of stuff with, construction tools, stuff that's sparking and whatever like that. And you right next to a piece of bamboo with some paper. Stupidest thing I ever heard. I'm sorry, you guys. I just got to call it what it is. Let's get on over to Washington as Trump addresses. No, where we going? No, we got to get this up. We got to get on over to the lawmakers. This is a sad story about this right here. I do not believe that there's nothing that's going to happen about this. I don't think that there's anything that's going to happen about this, and I want you guys to call me out on it. I don't think that there's anything that's going to happen about the lawmakers that told the officials not to listen to President Trump. I understand that they may feel a certain way and people don't like Trump, but you can't tell people in the services not to listen to the commander-in-chief and do what you want to do. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. This is pretty crazy right here as Trump calls for the arrests of Democratic lawmakers over video.
President Trump facing outrage from Democrats tonight after demanding the arrest of a half dozen Democratic lawmakers, suggesting they be executed for posting this video.
We want to speak directly to members of the military.
Where 6 Democrats, all with national security backgrounds, urge members of the military to disobey any illegal orders from President Trump.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
Referring to the video, President Trump writing, seditious behavior from traitors, lock them up, and seditious behavior punishable by death. Later reposting a comment in which someone wrote, quote, hang them, George Washington would. Democrats condemning the comments, calling for extra security for the members involved.
This is perhaps the most reckless, irresponsible thing that he has done all Congress, and it's going to get a lot of us killed. We have kids.
The president want to execute members of Congress?
No.
The White House firing back.
They're suggesting, Nancy, that the president has given illegal orders, which he has not. And to suggest and encourage that active duty service members defy the chain of command is a very dangerous thing for.
I'm gonna put it like this: no matter how much you don't like Trump, no matter how much you don't believe in his policy, the man is the president. He is the commander in chief. So, I mean, I got people that's in the comments that say it all the time. You cannot go against what the president tells you to do. He's the commander. And for other people to go against that, I think that should be brought up in court. But with the way that court cases have been going on, i.e. Comer, James Comer, i.e. Letitia James, i.e. all these other cases, I don't think it's going nowhere. I'd be surprised if something happened with this. Okay, y'all can prove me wrong if y'all think so, but me, I don't think they're going to do nothing about it. Former NYPD detectives talks about crime policies, says the new policies that are about to happen in New York are going to be a recipe for disaster. So guess what? Dun, 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 dun. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I don't want to be a part of it. Especially the way shit is going down now. It's after 3 minutes. I can talk the way I want to. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I don't mean to go too explicit or whatever, but when real is real, right is right, I gotta say what's on my mind. Right now, I just gotta be real about what's happening out here. So let's keep on moving forward and look at these new policies that are about to start happening in my city.
You may begin. Chairman, ranking members, members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. My name is Paul Morrow. I served 26 years with the NYPD, including many.
Sorry to say this, and I hate to cut it off. This is the person that I believe should be the commissioner of the police. Someone that has a history, someone that's been here for generations and understands the transformation and the ecosystem of New York and the way that the heart of New York pumps and moves. It's not just about coming from Ohio or somewhere in Iowa talking about, oh, we need to do something about the garbage. No, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. New York, different states are ran different ways. Keep on moving forward, but I want to run this back real quick to make sure that this gentleman, so that you guys understand education in a certain category is very important when it comes to being the person that's running a city. And that's who this person actually should be. He should be the commissioner.
I served 26 years with the NYPD, including many years in counterterrorism following 9/11. Retired 4 years ago, I'm now a practicing attorney. My perspective is shaped by decades on the street and doing investigations and by my concern for the city that I still call home. New York's recent criminal justice system and its history is one of collapse, renewal, and now sadly decline. The city's recovery from the dark days of the 70s and 80s began in the 1990s under mayors who prioritized policing and accountability and was aided by the bipartisan 1994 crime bill co-authored by then Senator Joe Biden and signed by President Clinton. Broken windows policing complemented that effort by addressing a low-level disorder before it grew into something worse. Enforcement was often limited to summonses, not jail, and was responsive to community complaints. Neighborhoods revived and the entire city became a model of recovery. After the new challenges of 9/11, the NYPD created a world-class counterterrorism apparatus without sacrificing safety.
Straight up.
Despite expectations post 9/11, crime continued to fall under Mayor Bloomberg and Commissioner Ray Kelly.
Yep.
Later, during Commissioner William Bratton's tenure of Of 2014 through 2016, index crime fell another 9%, while the jail population dropped 18%.
Because they kept on saying, you know what, we ain't going to be out there acting up with Bloomberg. Who was that? Giuliani? Oh my God. Giuliani was no joke. And I know a lot of people didn't like it, but a lot of people was going to jail. But guess what? We didn't have the crime that we had now. How about that? Now it's like, oh, we can walk up the street with a can of beer in our hand and the cops don't do nothing. Right, because they're not messing with you for the low level. Now you're getting away with everything because they're doing this now. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they tell nothing. They're on their cell phones like this all day. It's just like a regular job now, being a police officer. There's no seniority or no rank or anything as well. And guess what? You can't go up in any ranks anyway. Because in order for you to get rank as a police officer, ooh, y'all gonna be mad at me about this one. Whoever's still doing crimes and stuff like that or whatever. This is the way for them to get rank. They gotta lock people up and it has to stick. And then they got to get numbers of actual successful crime lockups, and then you can go get higher ranks, take the test for sergeant, things like that. But guess what? When you got let them out. No rank. No rank. You know what they're going to start doing? The good officers are going to leave and go to places where they can actually get ranked. Florida, other places. We don't got to deal with drama like New York. And then we're going to get all of the young, new ones straight out of the police academy where they're talking about, oh, we're releasing this. How many new police officers in the police academy? Who going to teach them? Who they learning from? Actually on the streets. Who they learning from? Exactly. Because all the people done left because they can't get rank. Let's keep on moving forward, y'all.
Proof that safety and reduced incarceration can coexist. In fact, over the 20 years at that point, crime had fallen 76% while the jail population was cut in half. We had hit the sweet spot. Over the ensuing years, however, that success has eroded. Reforms such as no cash bail and other changes have coincided with visible disorder. Disorderly conduct summonses, for instance, the linchpin of quality of life enforcement, fell 91% after 2015. Recruitment and retention are in crisis, though murders and shootings are down this year. Major felonies are up 16% since 2010 in New York, and low-level recidivism is universal. Behind those figures lies a deeper problem. The Federal National Crime Victimization Survey shows that the vast majority of crime now goes unreported nationwide. Street conditions, in my own experience in New York, bear this out. For instance, homeless encampments are referred to agencies with no enforcement power. Shops close after repeated harassment, and burglaries go unreported. Officers are not lazy, they are overwhelmed. A small fraction of offenders and chronically mentally ill drive much of this disorder. Research suggests that incarcerating or housing just a small fraction of the worst offenders would visibly improve conditions. And an uncomfortable truth is that women are disproportionately targeted by the mentally ill.
There we go.
Likewise, the New York Times found that 327 repeat offenders account for roughly 1/3 of all New York shoplifting arrests. Stores write off these losses as shrinkage and pass the cost on to consumers.
Boom.
In New York, we now lock up our toothpaste, not our perpetrators.
Yep.
At the same time, and most alarmingly, the city is closing the Rikers Island jail and replacing it with 4 dispersed jails that cut the prisoner bed count by a full 2/3.
So yeah, we keep them on the streets messing with the ladies, and everybody keeps saying stuff like, oh, don't worry, it's New York. Stop that. No, Bugatti, you don't know what you're talking about. You should be for the people. Don't do that. Let them run wild and do what they want to do. Don't be like that. Oh yeah, okay, y'all do that. I'm getting my bags. I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm not playing with you. If they do all of that, and there's no other choice. What you gonna do? And then you got Mom Dame, not easy super cat and do stupid Mom Dame. That's our mayor right now. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Lord, I'm telling you, he should be the commissioner. People like that should be the commissioner, not throw up neck that just stayed there. You see the crime rate is going down now, and what's happening is, oh, I can't stand what's, Oh, and being here since he's talking about and seeing the changes and everything like that, and now seeing everything go backwards, it's a sad sight. And all my cousins is talking about, I can't wait to get up to New York City. Oh, I can't wait to get up there to see you, cousin. While y'all coming this way, the door gonna be swinging open. I'm gonna be like, bye. And y'all gonna be going that way. I'm not playing. Let's get on over to Colorado, where it's a sad situation where the state senator reportedly lost her life in a crash that closed the I-25 northbound on where was that? On Centennial. Come on, y'all. Let's get on over to Colorado. We got some serious news to report. Sad situation right here. Let's go.
Breaking news, and we do start here at 10:30 with the tragic death tonight of Colorado State Senator Faith Winter, apparently in a violent car crash on I-25 tonight.
Winter represented communities in Westminster and Broomfield in the state Senate. She was just 45 years old, elected to the legislature back in 2014, well known as an advocate for women in leadership and the environment, too. She was about to wrap up her final term after 12 years of service. That would have been next year. She has 2 children.
Tonight, multiple lawmakers telling the Colorado Sun that she died in this multi-vehicle crash on northbound I-25 at Dry Creek. The crash happened around 6 p.m. this evening. The highway has been closed since and does remain closed right now. It is unknown exactly what led up to that crash or how it happened.
Yes, Faith Winters, the senator, lost her life in a terrible, tragic event. We don't wait. We pray as soon as things like that happen. We want to pray for the family as well as the 2 children that she left behind. Amen, you guys. Drive safe out there. You know, always, there's no rush. There's really no rush.
Weighing in tonight, including
right
Governor
now,
Holt.
I start thinking about stuff when I'm doing stuff now. Like, you know what? What am I rushing for? I need to be paying attention to what's going on around me because other people might be rushing. Seriously, I'm trying. I adore my life. I adore being here. I love being a human being and being able to experience life. And I want to be able to do it as long as I possibly can. Y'all do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up if y'all appreciate the content that you're getting right now. We're going to keep on moving forward. I don't ask for no money because I know the pockets is kind of tough. And it's real out here right now. And it's hot out here for a pimp. Y'all can't call me a pimp today because I ain't got no funky colors. So leave me alone. But I would appreciate if you get those likes up because it lets more people know that the show is going on right now. Just get up. Let's try to get up out of the double digits right here. That right there will basically send up a notification to YouTube that you're liking, and they'll send up a notification for more people to see that header. Hey, what's going on over here? And then they'll click it. Don't believe me? Do it. And watch, you're going to see people say, what's going on over here? And then I'll explain it to them what's going on. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to go on over to Nigeria, where the abducted Nigerian girls that were freed after Trump issues a warning to the kidnappers. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble for the word. Kidnappers, I know. And I hope he sent them over there anyway. I'm going to tell you the truth. Send them over there anyway. I want the troops to go anyway. We need you here. There you go. Thank you so much. Temujin, how you doing? Temujin, happy Thanksgiving. What's going on? How you doing? I'm so happy to see you. See how you just made me smile. There you go. Let's get on over to this situation over here in Nigeria real quick. I love this story too because I'm glad that this actually happened. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I guess they took it. They took the smart route. They said, "Nah, we don't want no beef with Trump."
Schoolgirls abducted by armed groups in Nigeria last week are now free. Nigeria has seen a series of similar kidnappings in recent days, including at a Catholic school where 250 students remain unaccounted for.
I want those kids back too. I want those kids back, the 250. We want those kids back too, immediately. And we want the people that did it to be locked up. Period. No, nothing else. Lock them up. Period. Kids, what the hell are you doing?
William Lajeunesse is following this story. He is in our London bureau.
What is wrong with these people, man?
William, to you.
Hey, Molly. Crime, extortion, kidnappings, all too common in Nigeria, which is Africa's largest country, receives around $900 million a year in U.S. aid. But as you mentioned, there's been a series of kidnappings in just the last 2 weeks. And in fact, the video you're seeing here, just released in the last few hours, is the exception. All the girls rescued. Here's what happened. Last Monday, armed gunmen stormed the government-run girls' boarding school, killing a staff member, abducting 25 students. One escaped at the time. Then yesterday, Nigeria's president said he did not release any details, but they say the girls had been rescued. Others claim, that, including the bandits, that they were actually released unharmed after negotiations. Now, just 4 days after that incident, hundreds of miles away, gunmen abducted 300 students, 15 teachers at St. Mary's boarding school. 50 escaped, leaving, as you mentioned, about 250 still in captivity. Then there was a third incident last week. Gunmen attacked a church, killing at least 2, abducting 38 parishioners who, again, remain in captivity. These incidents have strained relations with the U.S., with President Trump threatening military intervention to stop what some call Christian genocide.
If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns a-blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities.
So in the last decade, about 1,500 students have been abducted. Some have been Christian, others not. But Boko Haram, as the president's referring to, has targeted churches and persecuted parishioners. Molly?
No, I need to take him down immediately. And if anybody needs to go down, it's him. And yeah, we're going to do a thumbs up and thumbs down on this one. If y'all agree with me, should he send the troops over there, even though he sent back those 250, I'm going to say yes. Even though they let go those 250 girls, or I'm sorry, the 25 girls, I'm sorry. If you agree that Trump should send over troops to Nigeria, thumbs up. If you do not agree that Trump should send troops to Nigeria, thumbs down. I want to see who do thumbs down on this one. I want to see where your heart is at. I want to see. And I'm talking about guns a-blazing too. Don't put your thumbs up if you ain't talking about guns a-blazing. I'm talking about looking for them hard and heavy and making sure they get them and straight and lock them up, all types of boop bap, boop bap. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, everybody, that's right. Messing with the kids for. And you're messing with the people in the church because you know that they're gathering there and they don't have any weapons or nothing to protect themselves. What's wrong with them? Yeah, we can stop sending them money too, angels. We're going to definitely stop sending them money. And protect the kids. That's right. Protect the kids. Who said that? That's right, Joshua. Dwarfs, that's right. Tired of this BS going on over here. It's crazy already. Messing with, why would you go after the kids? Because you know that they don't have no protection. And then you're going, that's not right, y'all. Let's get on over into some of this Epstein information right here. Let's keep the stories going now. We got to keep on moving forward and keep this flowing right now. Let's go now. Let's keep on going now. We've got Anand Grandes, what's her name? Grandes, on the elite network around Epstein. It wasn't just him. Epstein had a network of people that supported what he was doing. So check this out. This is why the onion needs to be peeled back. And I do think that if it's peeled back the correct way, we're going to start getting even more names.
I'm Amy Goodman. We begin today's show looking at the growing scandal around the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, both his ties to President Trump and a network of prominent politicians, academics, philanthropists, diplomats, and other public figures. Last week, Congress overwhelmingly voted almost unanimously, save one congressman, both in the Senate and the House, to compel the Justice Department to release all files related to Epstein, who died in 2019 in prison after he was arrested on federal charges for the sex trafficking of minors. President Trump signed the legislation, but has repeatedly described the call to release the Epstein files to be a hoax. Earlier this month, he snapped at a female reporter aboard Air Force One about the Epstein files.
If there's nothing incriminating in the files, Venezuela's journalist, why is it?
Yep, you heard it right. Quiet, piggy, he said to the female reporter. Trump made the comment shortly after House Republicans released 20,000 files from Epstein's estate, putting a new spotlight on the late convicted sex offender's connections with a network of wealthy and powerful figures. For years, survivors of Epstein's abuse have talked about how the scandal's about far more than just Epstein. This is the late Virginia Roberts Giuffre, speaking to 60 Minutes in 2019.
So much to put in here.
I was trafficked to a lot of types of different men. I was trafficked to other billionaires. I was trafficked to politicians, professors, even royalty. So the circles that Jeffrey Epstein ran in weren't your typical setting of human trafficking, and it was the elite of the world. It was the people who run the world. It was the most powerful people in the world, and those are our leaders. Those are the people that we are supposed to look up to. It's corrupt. It's corrupt to the core.
That was Virginia.
So that's why they thinking that those files may not be let out, because there's so many people, so many rich elite people that they're gonna have to cover for, man. Let me tell you, will the DOJ release everything in the Epstein files? Let's keep on going, y'all. If y'all appreciate the content, double tap the screen. We're on a roll right now. Totally appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you guys. Show some love for the $5 super chat for who's that right there? We got chicken and biscuits. Let's keep on going, chicken and biscuits. What you got right there for me? Reckless Dems realize who. Okay, we got to keep going. It popped down on me. We got to keep going.
The Justice Department now has a little more than 3 weeks to release any files related to its Jeffrey Epstein investigation. It comes after Congress quickly passed that legislation compelling the department to do so. President Trump signing that bill into law despite months of calling the entire situation a Democrat hoax. Scripps News national correspondent Alex Miller is live in New York right now. And Alex, is there confidence that this deadline will lead to a massive document dump?
Well, there is looming concerns on both sides of the aisle in Congress, I should say. We just saw Congressman Thomas Massey, who led that bill that was eventually signed into law. We saw him comment on an interview that was recently done with FBI Director Kash Patel, where he was asked specifically about whether they would be turning over information. And Patel essentially said that they are working, the FBI, with the Department of Justice to figure out what documents they can release. Now look at this tweet from Congressman Massey. He said he found this response to be deflective. He did not feel as though this was a thorough enough response. Of course, the law that he is talking about says that they need to turn over all documents with redactions if necessary. But in that law, it says that the Department of Justice has to explain any redactions that they do. Anything that they decide to redact, they have to say why, and that is to prevent them from redacting things that might just be simply unflattering to people. Now, Democratic sources on the committee tell me that there's also a concern there. They tell me that in their opinion, they're calling this an intense White House cover-up that's happening now. Likely, they told me, directed by the president and facilitated by the Attorney General.
So now they're trying to say that they're not only trying to redact the files, now they're trying to say that they're covering up files and not even going to release certain things for the public to actually be able to see. So now that that's a FD 302 that says in the law that they have to release everything that's that's redacted. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to just paint everything black like they've been doing. Want to show you guys some more content that we got to get into, because yes, you know how we do. We keep on going in here. We try to find as much information. We keep on peeling the onion back. What I found out was something that you guys kept on asking me, kept on talking about, and I'm just going to say it. Blowing Bubba. We already talked about it. We've already had discussions about the blowing Bubba comment, you guys, right? We already talked about it. And then Michael Cohen, who is Jeffrey Epstein's brother, actually came out and made a response to the comment about blowing Bubba. I don't like to get on topics like that because you guys don't really not receptive to it, which is what I respect. And that's the same thing that we do have in common. But if it's news and they're talking about it, I'm just going to go ahead and play what they got to say about it. So let's go and just get into it.
Here's what I want. We have nothing to do with Epstein, the Democrats do. All of his friends were Democrats. You look at this Reid Hoffman, you look at Larry Summers, Bill Clinton, they went to his island all the time, and many others, they're all Democrats.
Now, all I'm asking you guys is do me a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up, because we can definitely do better than what we got right now, especially since we got so many people in the room. It really gets more people over here and it gets them aware of our show. We are educational, informative, and I got some real craziness coming up. Y'all don't want to leave. Trust me. Make sure y'all cups of coffee is nice and warm, because we're going to keep on getting into it. I don't want to keep on stopping the show, but the fact that we don't ask for money, I really like to get those likes up, because it really helps the show out. We're right there, close to getting that 60,000 subscriber mark. I'm really trying to achieve that, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Blowing Bubba, Jeffrey Epstein emails, prompt rumors, mystery name and Epstein emails fanning through Trump and Clinton. Epstein's brother says person mentioned is not Bill Clinton.
Mark Epstein, the brother of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, tells the media that his brother revealed he had dirt on President Donald Trump. After an email in the Jeffrey Epstein files went viral for its reference to President Donald Trump blowing Bubba, Jeffrey's brother is offering clarification about the message. The House Oversight Committee recently released a large amount of documents from Jeffrey's estate, and Trump, who was mentioned multiple times in the files, is once again being scrutinized over his relationship with the convicted sexual offender. The documents include an email from Mark Epstein that references photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba is a nickname of Bill Clinton. However, Mark Epstein told the media that the individual isn't the former president. For the avoidance of doubt, the reference to Bubba in this correspondence is not in any way a reference to former President Bill Clinton, Mark said in a statement. Allie Clark, a spokesperson for Mark, told the media that Bubba is a private individual who is not a public figure. Mark also explained that the email exchange was being misread. They were simply part of a humorous private exchange between two brothers and were never meant for public release or to be interpreted as serious remarks. Whereas President Donald Trump said he would sign a bill to compel the Justice Department to release all files relating to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein if it reaches his desk.
Here's what I want. We have nothing to do with Epstein.
So Tristan, you can bounce if you don't like what we're doing over here, fam. We do all types of follow-ups. We go back 2009. You really gonna get mad at us for researching. So you really might not like what we got going on over here, Tristan, since you're saying that everything that I'm showing has been debunked. I don't see any debunking going on. All I see is straight shot news coming out, and all we doing is talking about it and putting our opinions on it. But if you feel a certain way, you can kick a rock for a block with no sock. Have a good one. Peace.
Democrats do. All of his friends were Democrats. You look at this Reid Hoffman, you look at Larry Summers, Bill Clinton, they went to his island all the time, and many others, they're all Democrats. All I want is I want for people to recognize a great job that I've done on pricing, on affordability, because we brought prices way down, but they're going way lower, on energy, on ending 8 wars and another one coming pretty soon, I believe. We've done a great job. And I hate to see that deflect from the great job we've done. So I'm all for it. You know, we've already given 50,000 pages. You do know that. Unfortunately, like with the Kennedy situation, with the Martin Luther King situation, not to put Jeffrey Epstein in the same category, but no matter what we give, it's never enough. You know, with Kennedy, we gave everything and it wasn't enough. With Martin Luther King, we gave everything and it's never enough. We've already given, I believe the number is 50,000 pages.
I think the public is saying if there's 100,000 pages, we want 100,000 pages. We don't want 50,000. We want all of the pages. Don't even tell us the number. We want everything that you got. I understand. That's why I'm saying it for you. I understand everybody wants to have a voice. That's for that other side that didn't get a chance to say their voice. There you go right there. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys, because it's not over. Will they be tampering with the files? Is there something going on when it comes down to these files now? Let's get into it. Let's really get into it, you guys. Let's dig deeper. Let's keep on moving forward because now the FBI police are guarding the facility that's housing the Epstein files. Why are they doing that? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap the screen if y'all appreciate the content that we got going on right here.
A couple stories, Jason, that we want to talk with you about. One has to do with a French branch of HSBC closing a bank account maintained by disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. That was back in 2007. We're going to get to that in a minute. But what I want to start with is the FBI police guarding the facility that houses the Epstein files, because you go into this in your FOIA Files newsletter, the most recent edition out this morning, and there's this like internet sort of Reddit element to this as well. What did you find through FOIA?
Sure. So this actually has this is just through reporting. Let's just say through my FOIA reporting.
Okay.
What I found is that there were threats, or at least that's how the FBI interpreted it, right? The tensions are really high around the Epstein files. And what happened was, right before Congress passed legislation compelling the Justice Department to release the Epstein files, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, Mark Epstein, was interviewed on a cable news program, and he said that he has it from a pretty good source that the files are being scrubbed of any Republican names in Winchester. Winchester happens to be the city where the FBI's main records processing facility is located. That's actually where if you file a FOIA request, those are the folks there that would process it.
Y'all do us a favor if y'all appreciate the content, the way that we dig, the way that we go in deep. I'd really appreciate it if you guys can get those likes up to make sure more people get over here. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Trying to get over to 60,000 subscribers. Become a member to the channel. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Come on, guys. Let me see those numbers get up. Really would appreciate to make those numbers make sense over there to start to reflect each other. Thank you so much. Let's keep on going.
Over there. So what happened next is this kind of took off on social media, and commenters started to, get a little riled up about it and made suggestions of, well, we should perhaps protest in front of this facility. There was some comments that perhaps we should take it to the next level, whatever the next level is. It doesn't rise to the level of some of the more threatening comments that we've seen and that I've certainly reported on as it relates to federal judges, personnel at the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
They're saying that they possibly found a place where they're over there reading the files, scrubbing them and doing whatever, and there's people saying, you know what, maybe we should just go and knock on the door and get the files ourselves. Y'all wasn't gonna get that from nowhere else. Do your boy a favor. Let's double tap the screen, get those likes up. We got this family right here that's seeking some answers. And I had this story sitting for like 2 days because it's a really hard one for me to show. Just want you guys to notice a graphic story right here. If children are watching, I do not think that they should see anything like this. But parents, be very careful and mindful of who you have babysitting and watching your children. If you guys care, you know what I'm saying, want to make sure that many more parents, maybe younger parents that's not so educated on things like that, because it's not always about, oh, babysit my kid so I can go out. And I'm not just trying to say it's people like that. Sometimes it could be to go to work. You saw what happened to the toddler that was left in a daycare center that actually had, government standing. He got in contact with the Intel, and he lost his life. So we have to be really careful about our toddlers and where we're leaving our children at. My mother wasn't leaving me with nobody at all. She was like, nope, I ain't leaving. I'm not going to leave them with you. I'm not doing it. But I'm going to tell you why. Check this story out right here coming out of New York, where a family seeks answers as a toddler comes home from babysitter with third-degree burns.
A Brooklyn family wants answers tonight after their toddler came home from a babysitter with third-degree burns. News 12 Shakti Dennis met with the family at the hospital, and we do have to warn you, some of the images are hard to watch.
When Genesis Scott left her 18-month-old daughter Milan at a friend's for a couple of days, she never thought she'd end up with third-degree burns.
I don't understand how you can do that to an innocent baby.
She says she dropped Milan off on Wednesday so she could go to school.
Because I just started my GED classes. I'm not trying to miss.
She says her so-called friend, who also has a toddler, agreed to keep Milan an extra day. When Scott came back Friday, the woman didn't mention anything.
Milan was just a little drowsy a little bit. She wasn't really crying, nothing. She wasn't complaining.
That changed once they got home.
My dad lifts up her sweatpants a little bit and he sees one blister and he's like, what is this? So I'm like, what is that?
And saw blisters all over the baby's legs. The images so disturbing, we need to blur them.
Her skin starts peeling, like from the blisters. I was about to take her sock off. I'm like, her sock is soaking wet too. Her skin off her feet started peeling as well.
Milan's dad called 911. The ambulance brought Milan to the burnt unit here at the Nassau University Medical Center on Long Island.
The doctor said that it looks intentional. Like it was not no accident. It looked like she purposely was dipped into something.
Panicked, Scott called her friend.
What the like happened to my baby that you didn't tell me?
She says the woman first claimed that hot soup fell on the kids, but Scott is not buying it.
Her story just kept changing, and we still don't know the full story because only her and Milan know, and unfortunately, my baby can't talk.
Police are now investigating. We're not naming the woman because she has not.
Let me ask you guys a question. How come we got 527 people in the building and only 162 likes? Okay, we going back to the old days, y'all. Rebecca, Lanyan, Bueno, Batty, Lynn, y'all know what we about to do right here, right? We going back to Woosah. All those people up there that don't feel like we deserve to get likes, y'all can kick a rock for a block. Y'all want to watch content. Y'all want to see what we got going on over here. But y'all don't want to give a brother a simple like. Is it that hard to give us a like? So what we going to do right about now is, if y'all feel like y'all don't want to be here, whatever like that, to show no love, let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Because other people are going to come in anyway. All of the people that don't want to show no love, we got 190 something sad likes over there. 400, 600 people in the building scraggling, trying to get content. Yeah, go ahead. Let's let it go down to 4 something. Let's get them out of here. 3 something, whatever. I don't care if it's 200 people in the building. Let the numbers reflect the likes. I don't play that. I work very hard to do this, and I'm starting to step up now. And I'm gonna let y'all know. We need some damn numbers over here. I don't give a damn about nothing else but numbers, because we don't really make no money, because we don't get the plays on the video. If y'all feel some kind of way about it, like I told the other dude, you can kick a rock for a block. We do too much hard work over here, and the people that matter will stay. That's the ones I care about. And what we do when that happens, and we shake off all the funkies that don't want to show no love. We don't do that around here. We don't sit in the back in the bleachers and watch our people perform and not show no love on this platform. We tap it up. When I go to somebody's concert, I don't ask to get in for free. I pay to get in, and then I'm in the crowd like this, and they see me, oh, yo, what's good? That's right, I support for real. I don't try to go to nobody's stuff and be like, yo, can you get me in? He already got to perform. What are you doing? Help the man, help his kids get fed. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Not been charged with a crime. The family plans to press charges. Shakti Dennis, News 12 Brooklyn.
I see we gonna have a funky little fight going on today, but I'm not gonna let y'all take me down that road. We should have at least twice the amount of likes. We definitely should, but you know how people are. They want to hate and don't want to congratulate. But we gonna do this. We've been doing this every single day, no matter what. So we don't give a rat's ass. Regardless, we gonna do it regardless. Y'all already know what it is. And good, we got a whole bunch of them out of here. Let's go. Now we gonna get it rocking. Let's get on over to this teacher that was accused of some crazy ICE plots that she got going on. You think I can't get more people up in here? It ain't just about the show. It's about me and how we turn up in here. I don't care about them little funkies trying to what they call it, vampire and siphon information off of us and don't want to show no love. The co-hosts show too much work. The mods work too hard, and I damn sure work too hard to not get a like. Come on now, it's crazy. Let's keep on going.
Also breaking today, a Virginia teacher and his brother are accused of a chilling plot to attack ICE, potentially with explosive rounds. The man on the right is John Bennett. He served as an assistant principal at a high school in Virginia Beach. DHS says the case is indicative of the more than 1,100% increase in assaults against ICE agents. Joining us now is ICE Director Todd Lyons. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Rather disturbing details that we are learning about that.
Yeah, Sandra, thanks for having me. It's really scary because unfortunately that's the day-to-day lives now of every men and women in ICE, whether it's a special agent, deportation officer, or our trial attorneys. We're constantly under a barrage of attacks. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of these attacks are being driven by some crazy rhetoric that are coming out of a lot of elected officials. And it's really sad because now you have, you know, plots like this. You have ramming incidents up more than 800%. The doxing is just getting unreal, and it's really scary times right now. Just for for us being.
Yeah, when you got people in the government that's telling the military not to do what the president says, and then you got all of this rhetoric going back and forth. I get everybody has their own opinion about stuff, but when it comes down to safety and security of the American people, y'all got to worry about your family too. Straight up, everybody do.
Being out there doing our law enforcement mission every day.
So if you're cool with chaos, everywhere you walk, stuff going on, cool, no problem. Be liberal.
You know, as far as the numbers are concerned, the death threats against ICE officers, the numbers that we're looking at here are staggering. 8,000% increase. So how do you combat this? And how are ICE officers able to carry out their jobs? Or are you going to get to a point where there's such a dip in morale you start to lose some?
You probably already have.
You know, I think the biggest thing for us, Sandra, is the fact that the men and women of ICE are excited to actually out there do their law enforcement mission again. But yeah, that's definitely on their mind every day they go out there. And one of the best things we have going for us right now is we have a secretary that's out front, leading the way. She understands exactly what the men and women are going through. She's fighting for us every day at her level. And we have a president that has our back. But really, the Department of Justice has been stepping up in huge ways to make sure that cases like these are being prosecuted, and those people that are conducting these threats are being held to the the highest standards in the code of law.
Keep on moving forward, you guys, because like I said, y'all already know we got a lot. We're going to keep on covering, keep on moving. Hope you guys appreciate that content right there. We got to get on over to Wales. This moment that a truck driver, it's in our heading here, it's one of our premier stories. This moment where a truck driver causes a horrific accident because his windows was fogged up. I can't really say anything about this. He wasn't drinking, but sometimes when your vision, that's the main thing when you're driving a car. That's why I'm so cautious when I drive, because vision is very important. I like to see all four corners of the vehicle myself. I'm not up in there with the seat back doing all this where you can't see nothing but my big head surfing around. Nah, I'm up here like this on the steering wheel. Like, what's going on? Everybody good? I gotta be careful out there, especially on the roads nowadays. People, it's not you. It's like, sometimes it could be other people. Imagine you're minding your business, you're driving calmly, and all of a sudden you're riding in Wales, and this happens. Check this out. So now, as you can see, that is a lot of fog right there. You can't, it's very blurry. So if I couldn't see when it's like that, it's time to pull over. It's time to pull over and put on a dehumidifier or something. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, look. Because the cars were slowing down. It's going at a very high rate of speed as well, too. Got to be real careful. Don't even drive your car if it's fogged up. Make sure y'all got your windows and everything clear. Call yourself a nerd. Make sure that you prep for everything, because something like this could definitely happen. Now, she tried to slow down, but it didn't work out. And luckily, it didn't get further, or the accident didn't make the cab, come up on him. Sometimes the motor jump out. Want to pray for that accident right there, and be thankful that hopefully that many people didn't get hurt. We're going to keep on moving forward as far as looking into that story. But Lord, please help people out there on the road. And when you're driving on the road, people, please try to make sure that you're being cautious and pull over if your windows are foggy. Amen. Pull over, you guys. I'm telling you, it's better than trying to drive at high rates of speed. And sometimes I guess they couldn't avoid it, but that person should have, I don't know if that was a woman or a man. It should have already saw the fog getting too thick on the windows and been like, let me pull over or try to work something out. That. Luckily, no one lost their lives in that tragic event. Got to keep on moving forward. We got some follow-up information to that TikToker. That girl that kept on going to different restaurants and taking pictures of her food and didn't want to pay for it. And she got locked up. And she spent about $500 in one store, $200 in another one. She just had them keep on bringing out food. And you know what this El Fulio said to them? She said, I don't have money, but I could put you on my TikTok. They said, TikTok? Baby, this restaurant don't run off TikTok. This restaurant run off of cash only. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's get on over to New York. The last place that she got busted was, she had the nerve to be in Peter Luger's trying to pull this off. This is when the stories get kind of crazy, you guys. Whoever stayed, I'm glad you did. It's about to get kind of crazy right now. Let's go. Double tap the screen to get those likes up. Watch this.
Well, some call her the Dine and Dash diva. Today, a so-called influencer accused of skipping out on lavish bills at high-end restaurants in Brooklyn was supposed to go before a judge today, but instead, she is undergoing a mental health evaluation.
The NYPD has arrested her several times since October, and restaurants around Williamsburg have been on alert.
Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg is live in Williamsburg with more. Lauren?
Some of those restaurants are here on Broadway, including Motorino right behind me. And this woman has about 27,000 followers on Instagram. And when she couldn't afford to pay those restaurant bills, she offered the restaurants to post to her social media images of the food.
That ain't enough followers.
It's Black Friday at Pandora Jewelry. Save up to 40%
That ain't
in-store and
enough
online
followers
with
for no
sparkling
food.
styles for you and gifts for them, including
27,000.
charms, rings, necklaces, and more. Up to 40% off happening November 15th through December 2nd. Only at Pandora
27,000
Jewelry.
is not enough.
This according to some of the owners, but the restaurants really just wanted to be paid for what she ate, and some of them called the police.
She came in and asked for like 2 appetizers, 2 full pies, dessert, hot drinks. It was a little bit like weird because it's just for one person. It was like a lot of food.
Alberto Sanchez distinctly remembers the woman who lingered over lunch for 5 hours at Motorino, eating and taking pictures of her food. But then when it came time to pay, both her credit cards were declined.
I told her if she can just call like somebody, give me the credit card number or something and pay for her, leave like an ID and come back to pay. She said no, and said, like, listen, the other solution is I have to call the police.
When police arrived, he says they recognized her immediately.
This is what I was trying to show you guys. Notice how she has her to-go bag. She always has her to-go bag. She got her camera already finished with all her content. She got her phone already ready. Only thing she's not doing that you guys notice, she's not recording when the police come to get her. Because she's trying to look high end. So she shows all of the before, but all they do is take her to the precinct, give her a ticket and let her out. They don't keep her camera, so she got the content, so she can upload it as soon as she get out with a nice belly full. She's sitting in the precinct full. She already sat there for 5.5 hours. Oh man, yo, it don't even take a whole army of, it don't even take one person that long to eat no pizza for no 5.5 hours. What y'all got for me in these comments? She knew that they couldn't pay for her food. Good morning, Indian. TDS must affect their sleep. What else you got? Sounds like her name is Anna. Wait a minute. If in life we got Karens and then we got Darrens. John, you are today's Darren. What else we got? She had her plan ready. Yes, she was working. She was working for her. She was not playing.
Young Chung is.
But how do you already have the to-go bag? Do you guys see how it's already boxed up? It's got the little, it looked like it came from the restaurant. Like, matter of fact, the restaurant probably bagged it up for her. And then the bill came out and she said she couldn't pay for it. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. This is
been
crazy.
arrested nearly a dozen times for dining and not.
And look at the police officer. He taking the food. Look at the police officer. He got to take the evidence. She gonna get that food. They ain't keeping that food. This is crazy, y'all.
Paying, hitting up spots like Peter Luger's and the Michelin-starred Francie.
Thank you, Fitch.
And even posting images of those meals to social media. The restaurants are all in Williamsburg, right near her apartment, where she's also allegedly behind on rent and is familiar to neighbors.
She was throwing stuff out the window.
Right out the window.
Yeah, she was throwing turntables. She was throwing panties, bras, hats, and everything.
Calvin says police have been called to the building a number of times, and it's all surprising, he says, because she is very elegant.
She don't look like the type of person that would do those things. A lot of times I used to see her sitting in the lobby and on a computer and stuff like that.
The GM at Motorino says this has never happened before with a customer and wonders if her behavior is indicative of a mental health crisis.
I feel like very bad about that. It is good if she can have some help.
Now, Chung is being held on Rikers Island. She waived a court appearance today, and her lawyer asked for a mental health evaluation. Her next court appearance will be in a month. Live in Williamsburg, Lauren Glassberg, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Somebody need to bail her out. She on Rikers, y'all. Come on now, help her out. Y'all need to put a GoFundMe together for the Dine and Dasher. I mean, if her Twitter account is that popping with 27,000 people, they need to be able to bail her out. I'm sure her bail is probably like $1,500. And I know if y'all knew I was in there for some little scrungy $1,500, y'all would give my people $150 because it's only 10% to get me out. So come on now, y'all know y'all can help this lady out with the Dine and Dasher situation here. It ain't over though. I told you guys it was going to turn up right here, right? I told you it was going to get a little bit funky. I told you that. Something that I would never do. Yeah, he's back. Cereal. Cereal sniffer. Yes. The cereal butt sniffer is back. He's striking again, y'all. He got out and he's back up to his old smelly ways. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Y'all remember this. If y'all been here with me for a long time, you guys remember the butt sniffer. He's back.
A woman from behind. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual But officials say years after that incident, he's back at it again. This is Inside the Crime presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. More than 1,000 attorneys and have recovered $25 billion. So easy to fight for what you deserve. You can even start a claim from your phone. For this case, he's arrested twice in 2 months for, you might have guessed it, sniffing women's butts. Something that he's allegedly done repeatedly since 2021. In August of 2023, TikTok creator Michaela Witter went viral after she posted this video on social media.
Day 20 of 100 days of solo dates, and today we're going to Barnes & Noble and getting Starbucks. Except I ended up being stalked and violated the entire time. So I get to Barnes & Noble and get my Starbucks. I'm super excited to look at books, but this is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while and I noticed the guy was staring at me through that little hole, and I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be in that little corner. Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction. What are you doing?
He said, I'm sorry. He said, sorry. He said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm tying my shoe. He was mid sniff as he got caught, y'all. He was mid sniff. He was like, she said, what's going on? He said, oh, I'm tying my shoe. What are you doing?
I was so freaked out when I turned around and saw him literally under me, so freaking close to me. So I decided to tell the front desk. He's a really creepy guy. He has like these red beads and he's like pretending like he's tying shoes and I think he's like smelling people. Maybe like around there. Oh, okay. We'll let him manage now. Thank you. And then I try to walk to my car as fast as possible because I don't want to run into him. So I'm leaving now, but I just watched the video back because I was trying to figure out what he was doing so close to me, and it freaked, like, I'm so disgusted and I feel like really violated, even though he didn't touch me, but it just feels really gross and weird. And then I went up to the front to tell the lady because I didn't want him to do that to other people. And then as I was telling her, he was leaving. And so all she said that she could do was just tell the manager. I waited around a little bit because I didn't want to run into him. And I couldn't even focus. Like, I wanted to get a book, but then I was just Like, my anxiety was just like really bad, and like also I just felt like really grossed out, so I just left as soon as I could.
The man who was crouching behind her was later identified as 38-year-old Khalees Crowder. What's scary is Michaela told ABC7 Eyewitness News that since she posted the video, more women came forward with similar experiences from that exact same man. She told the outlet, "I'm glad I did catch it on camera because now so many people have come to me saying that they recognize the guy, that the same thing happened to them. At least his name is out there. His face is out there so people can be aware and cautious."
Yeah, you got to be careful of people like that because, see, when they start stuff like that, they probably feel like they get empowered. Or I was able to smell her. Maybe I can do something else. I was able to do this. Maybe I can do something else. I'm going to tell you one thing. He going to run up on a Little Mermaid. And if he do, after that lady done came from the gym and somebody that ain't so fresh, ain't so mornings, what they call that thing? The squash, how Eddie Murphy used to call it, didn't take a squash, and she's probably smelling like one of them green garbage cans after a hot summer day. He gonna get down there, and he gonna get his nose set up, and when he take that inhale, he gonna, woo, Lord have mercy, I'm telling you, because it done happened many times, fellas. Fellas in the comments, y'all know what I'm talking about. When she like, why don't you go down there and take care of a little something for me? Yeah, go ahead and do what you got to do. And you like, yeah, no problem. Then you get like pre-waistline. you get your nose get pre-waistline right here, and you like, when the funk hits the fan, you know you got to understand there's people working. When you get down that low, you be like, whoa. Then you start doing other stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know about all that. He gonna catch the wrong one that smell like a salamander, and she gonna straighten them out. That's what they need to do. They need to set one up with a funk bomb. So as soon as he put his nose there, they just press the button, poof, and the funk just hit him dead in his face. Wakata. Let him inhale some funk one time, boy. Set him up. We got the cereal sniffer. We got these pretty ladies and have a little tube right next to their butt. So as soon as he go there, crouch down, they press the button. Let it be a nice funk spray go right up his nose, send his ass on his back. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on moving forward. I got to. We got to go. We got this situation that's pretty, I don't want to do that right now because we having a good time. I don't want to go to no sad stuff. Yeah, we got to go on over to 50 cents because people mad at 50 cents right now. Because 50 cents did a giveaway yesterday in Houston. And when I looked in these comments, people in Queens is mad at 50. They're like, yo, 50, how you go out to Houston and get them dudes all that stuff, and you ain't give us nothing. I gotta turn this music down real quick because I ain't trying to get in no trouble in the beginning on the intro. I'm trying to get y'all the rest. Let's go.
How does it feel to be here today, giving back in partnership with Houston Rockets and G-Unity Foundation?
It's cool, man. I got the greatest partners. This is the biggest turkey giveaway, the biggest drive that goes on in Houston. And one of the advantages of connecting and having relationships with the Houston Rockets is their charitable organizations. They've already sorted out things. They're already effective. So I get a chance to come in and connect to that. So it's really cool.
And with things like that,
it's more important.
Yeah, I can't play that because y'all heard the song that was about to play. But yeah, I look in the comments over here. Woo! People not so happy with you, Mr. 50 Cents. I said Queens get the money. I ain't trying to hate, all right? So everybody else is like, okay, been in the Curtis camp since day one, out here kissing babies like a politician. Okay, you from New York, take care of home. Street King Immortal. True legend. Okay, Sean Diddy Reckoning. There's a couple of people, but I look at it like this. He moved to Houston. You know, that's what he want to do. He want to give money, give something back to the neighborhood that he moved back to. Same thing that's going on over here with what's her name? Clarissa Shields, the what's that, the boxer that's now with Papoose? And they say Remy Ma is mad right now, boy, because Clarissa Shields, that's an upgrade for Papoose, ain't it? What you guys think? Do you think that that's an upgrade for Papoose being with Clarissa Shields? And she ain't playing right now because she's calling out some people on some boxing, some fights. Let's get into this one real quick. Giving up a little bit of love to the people that gave some love to the neighborhoods and the places that they're from. Give up some love to Nine Mag as well for showing some love to Michigan. So we got Clarissa Shields right here who's basically showing some love to where she's from. And she's out here with Papoose moving around, got the yams out. And like I said, she's another person giving back to Flint, Michigan now.
The rest of the Gold Shields, we're here at Burston Fieldhouse. It is my 5th annual turkey giveaway here at Burston Fieldhouse. Y'all, we got turkeys, we got food bags, we got potatoes, we got mac and cheese, we got stuffing, we got gravy, we got...
See, that's how a woman know how to cook. You see what she said? She said we got turkey, we got stuffing, we got gravy, we got mac and cheese. That's a black woman right there. She got the whole meal played out. You ain't gonna just get no turkey when you roll up on her. She got the whole meal plan laid out. I ain't mad at her. That's how you give back to the community instead of being out here showing all your jewelry, all of the stuff that you got. There's a lot of people that's doing that right now with a whole bunch of bread. Because you know the thing about it is, you can get with a supermarket, you can get with a store, you can get with a turkey company and say, hey, what, I want to use my fame, I'm gonna pay for it to get you guys to give away some food to the neighborhood. You know what the company might say? We're gonna donate part of it too, just because you're doing that. And guess what? It's a tax write-off. You ain't even losing no money for it. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to show some love. Y'all got some bread. Show some love to the community. Each one can help each other out. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving yesterday, y'all. Come on.
Cranberry sauce. We got the whole shebang.
She said cranberry
and we got whole
sauce.
wine, and we got a bunch of beautiful volunteers in the building. We is here. I'm finna go live and give them my first turkey. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. So, is this the first time? Yep. First time. All right, you get turkey? I get first time. Give me a turkey. They was on. They was ready. Give me a turkey. Give me a turkey. Yeah. Do the job. She said, do I got it?
The job is there.
Yeah, y'all. I like to see stuff like this where the community is getting some love back, people giving it directly back to the community. Same reason why I do the what you call it, the talent show, to try to give money right back to the community, people that's actually out there, people that you're gonna be getting back, seeing on the day to day. Now let me ask you guys a question. What would you do? What would you do if you found the cutest little puppies out of nowhere? You driving up the street and 4 puppies run up on you. I want to know what you guys would do if this happened to you. You driving up the street and this happens to you. What do I do? She's like, what do I do?
Oh no.
Okay, guys, what would you do? That could be someone's puppies. That could be someone's dogs. What would you do? They don't got no tags on them or nothing like that. You can see all their ribs. What would you guys do? I know what I'm doing. I'm putting them in the car. We out of there. We all rolling. I'm out of there. What y'all gonna do? Look, oh, the babies, adorable. They look so hungry. That makes my heart melt seeing little pups. That's right, you guys. We got to get them up out of there. She said, what do I do? She's giving them water. Look. She's wetting them all up. That's right. Oh. They're so hungry. He's licking it off his head.
Okay. No, it's okay.
I got 4 dogs now.
Put them in the back.
I got 4 puppies now.
This is Miss Honey.
What's walnut?
Walnut. Wally for short.
Wally for short.
Wally and Miss Honey. Hello.
Oh,
They each get a Lammy.
we got you some toys. Pink one's for Miss Honey. Okay, this one's for Walnut.
This one is Flip.
Flip.
Oh, I can't tell.
Oh,
Wait, no. This one's Tiger. This one's
Tiger.
Flip. Yeah, that one's Tiger. This one's
And Flip. Oh.
this one.
Honey, Walnut, Tiger, and Flip. Oh, hi, Tiger. You're going home with your mama.
That's right, y'all. If it would have been me, I would have had no choice but to do the same thing. Could have been pulling up in the most expensive car. I don't care if it would have been a Bugatti. I'm rolling through in the new Bugatti, and we got 4 pups in the back. Tear it up, y'all. I don't care what y'all do. Pee in the back, doo-doo, whatever like that, because it's all for them. And none of these worldly possessions are more important than love, you guys. I'm telling you right now, especially when you can save someone, see somebody's health get better. That's what we need to really strive for, you guys. We're not always talking about, people that's not here anymore. Let's strive to help each other as well. When you see an animal or somebody something hurt or something down like that, I know my people. I don't even gotta wait. Because y'all always look out for Nova and you guys care about animals. That's why we have a fantastic platform here, because our hearts are in the same place. So I don't care if it's only 1 or 2 or 3 of us. I know that collective is real, and the people that we have here are really solid, and y'all stand on what y'all about. And that's why y'all the #1 chat, #1 family, and the #1 co-host between 6 o'clock and until we done. And guess what I am? #1 host. But I cannot do it without you guys. I cannot. And this is our platform. What do we call it? Our bottom line. We run it for an hour plus. Trending topics. We don't play around, and we do what we do. And we do it every single day at 6 o'clock in the morning. And if y'all ready to make some money, hit that link in the description. And you will be able to make up to $250 today in surveys. There's 2 surveys in there. Not that much as normally on the other days, 450, 500, something like that. But today, there's a nice amount of surveys in there for you guys to fill out. Hopefully you make some money and I'll make some money too. It's Friday, y'all. What y'all gonna do? Don't spend up all your money on no Black Friday crap, because guess what? Saturday gonna come, Sunday gonna come, and rent day gonna come too. Also, y'all know what I'm about to talk about. I'm about to talk about the Show Your Talent search. That's the Show Your Talent search, you guys, where you can be a part of the talent search. We're coming to Brooklyn, you guys, and we got $250 for the best talented person in Brooklyn. You want to know where the location is at? Go to the website. Join the mailing list, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Your boy Boogotti NYC, my DJ Don Dada, formerly a Black Ink Crew. We turns up when we pull up. We want to see your talent. If you're good in Brooklyn, the same way they was in Queens, you might be able to make some money. All I want you guys to do is go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. First page, you got to put your email address in. You're going to get updates, notifications on where we're going to be at with the talent show, you guys. That's right, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and we're going back to Staten Island because we still ain't find no winners. But that's good because we get to make another run. So guess what? Still another chance. Brooklyn, keep up. We're going to let you guys know where we're going to be at. All you got to do is go to the website, join the mailing list, and you're going to know where your boy Boogotti NYC. I'm going to be the host. Also sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. Got to be 21 and older because that is 14% alcohol right there, you guys. Tastes phenomenal. Imagine Welch's grape with vodka. Woo! Oh my God. I can't help it. But you know what? Also, after we get everybody from all 5 boroughs that wins the 250, we bring everybody together in one central location where the last person can make $1,000. That's right, you guys. So on top of that $250 that you make for your borough, you will also make $1,000, and you'll be deemed as the champion of the talent show, you guys. And that's how we do it. I want you guys to know I cannot do this without you. This is our bottom line. Today is Friday. And guess what that means? That we boom, just got paid, boom, boom, Friday night. I turn up every single day. Why? Because the man upstairs woke me up. Problems present opportunities. Stop looking at stuff so negative. If you didn't have to wake up this morning, you wouldn't be able to complain about the problem. How about saying, God, thank you so much for me waking up this morning, and now guess what? I can have the energy and the wherewithal to get to the solution of that problem, because every day is anew, and that's why we do this every single day. We ain't gonna stop. This Our Bottom Line, the #1 show on YouTube. We keeps it popping. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Stay on point. Drink some water. Yeah, drink some water. You know what I'm saying? Put some lotion on your face. Brush your teeth. I ain't gonna say it like y'all always do that anyway. But take care of yourself is what I want to say. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you, and y'all have a fantastic Friday. And until tomorrow, y'all know how we do it. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on Friday after Thanksgiving, I know y'all got that Thanksgiving hangover. I appreciate you. And lighten up on that pie over there, Batty. All right? Get him. Peace.